Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready to have your mind blown today, because we're diving deep into some of the most baffling mysteries human history has to offer. Imagine massive structures that defy modern engineering, or entire civilizations swallowed by the ocean. These aren't just myths. They're whispers from a past we barely understand. We'll be uncovering the secrets of three colossal enigmas that challenge science, thrill conspiracy theorists, and hide in the forgotten corners of our history books. The monumental stones of Baalbek, the legendary continent of Atlantis, and the forgotten land of Mu. Seriously, fasten your seatbelts, because this adventure might just make you question everything you thought you knew about our world. All right, first up, let's head to the Bekaa Valley in eastern Lebanon. Here you'll find Baalbek, home to the remains of a colossal Roman temple of Jupiter. But hold on, the real head-scratcher isn't the Roman stuff, it's what's underneath. We're talking about the Trilithon, three absolutely enormous limestone blocks forming the foundation. These aren't just big, they're mind-boggling. Each Trilithon stone weighs around 800 tons. To put that in perspective, that's like trying to move 11,000 average cars, all at once. And remember, these were placed with incredible precision in an era without cranes, forklifts, or even modern trucks. So who on earth put them there? And more importantly, how? The biggest clue, and arguably the biggest mystery, lies just a few kilometers away in the stone quarry. Still attached to the bedrock, waiting, is the largest worked stone in the entire world, Hajar al-Hibla, or the Stone of the South. This monster measures a staggering 20 meters long, 4 meters wide, and weighs an estimated 1,000 to 1,200 tons. Seriously, no one, not even with today's technology, has figured out how to move this thing. So, how did ancient builders, centuries ago, possess the know-how to move such immense tonnage, let alone lift it? This has sparked some incredible theories. One popular idea is that Baalbek is a remnant of a much older, more advanced civilization, maybe even Atlantis. They might have had some kind of lost technology, like acoustic levitation, or some unknown mechanical force that could just lift these stones. Then there are the local legends, which tell of giants from before the Great Flood being the master builders. And, of course, the most speculative but undeniably intriguing, theory suggests extraterrestrial assistance. I mean, when something defies all logic, sometimes you have to look beyond our world, right? Baalbek truly remains a riddle that even our modern engineering minds struggle with, leaving us to wonder, were the ancients just incredibly resourceful with simple tools? Or did they possess a forgotten technology that we're only now beginning to dream of? From the incredibly tangible stones of Baalbek, let's now plunge into the greatest legend of them all, the lost continent of Atlantis. This incredible story first came to light through the dialogues of the Greek philosopher Plato, way back around 400 BC. Plato painted a vivid picture of Atlantis as a magnificent maritime power, incredibly advanced, even more so than Athens. He said it was located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. And its fate? A single catastrophic night, swallowed by the depths of the ocean, a consequence of the gods' wrath. Plato described an astonishing civilization, with architecture, science, and philosophy at their absolute peak, a city surrounded by intricate circular canals of water and land, all interlocked in a ring formation. So, was Atlantis just a fabulous fable, a cautionary tale from Plato's mind, or was he describing a real catastrophic event? For centuries, treasure hunters and researchers alike have scoured the globe for traces of this lost continent. Possible locations have been proposed everywhere from the Bahamas to the Azores, and some even link it to the Minoan civilization, which met its tragic end from a massive volcanic eruption on the island of Santorini in the Mediterranean. One of the most popular and hotly debated claims centers around a strange formation off the coast of the Bahamas, the Bimini Road. It's a series of neatly placed limestone blocks, lying perfectly straight on the seabed. Is this a remnant of an Atlantean road, or simply a natural geological formation? While science leans towards a natural origin, believers are absolutely convinced it's proof of a lost civilization. The legend of Atlantis isn't just about a lost city. It's a powerful warning about hubris and moral decay, and how they can bring down even the most advanced societies. Could the rapid collapse of such a civilization, just as Plato described, be hidden at the bottom of the ocean? Or is it simply a story etched into humanity's collective memory, a profound reminder of what can be lost? All right, let's shift our gaze from the Atlantic to the vast expanse of the Pacific, because just as Atlantis holds its mystery, the Pacific has its own deep secret, the continent of Mu. This legend gained widespread popularity through the 19th and 20th century researcher James Churchward. Churchward made some pretty wild claims, saying he had examined ancient records called the Naacal Tablets, which he supposedly found in Tibet. According to these tablets, Mu was a massive continent located squarely in the Pacific Ocean, nestled between Asia and the Americas. Churchward even declared that Mu was the cradle of civilization, stating that a staggering 64 million people lived there. He believed that all other world civilizations we know of, like Egypt and the Maya, were actually founded by colonists who fled from Mu. And its fate? Just like Atlantis, Mu was allegedly swallowed by the waters around 12,000 years ago, due to massive tectonic movements following a great catastrophe. So, how realistic are Churchward's incredible claims? From a scientific standpoint, geological evidence simply doesn't strongly support the idea that such a massive continent suddenly sank in the Pacific. Earth's geology in those regions suggests continuous subduction, where plates slide under each other, rather than continental uplift and then sudden collapse. And, to be fair, the actual existence of those Naacal Tablets Churchward mentioned has never, ever been proven. However, despite science saying a definitive no, there are still structures in the Pacific that raise intriguing questions. Think about the Moai statues on Easter Island, or the incredible Nan Madol water cities in Micronesia. These megastructures involve moving massive stones, often over hundreds of miles from their origin. How were they built? Were these megastructures the work of remaining colonists from a sunken Mu? The continent of Mu, despite scientific skepticism, continues to keep alive the hope that one of the greatest secrets of human history is hidden somewhere in the depths of the Pacific, just waiting to be found. From the 1,000-ton stones of Baalbek to the enigmatic lost civilizations of Atlantis and Mu, every single mystery we've explored today shows us just how little we truly understand about humanity is past accomplishments. The endless questions surrounding these megastructures and lost civilizations point us towards a fundamental truth. History isn't always neatly contained in written records. Sometimes, the most important stories are hidden at the bottom of the ocean or beneath the sheer weight of a gigantic stone, waiting for us to uncover them. So, what do you think? Were the stones of Baalbek the work of a lost, advanced technology? Were Atlantis and Mu real, thriving civilizations that perished in a catastrophe, their memories etched into our collective consciousness? Or are they simply magnificent myths that push the boundaries of our imagination, inspiring us to dream bigger? I'd absolutely love to hear your opinions and your favorite mystery theories in the comments below. Don't be shy, let's get a conversation going. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, please do us a huge favor. Smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be joining us on our next adventure into the depths of such mysterious events. Until the next veil of secrecy is lifted, keep wondering, keep questioning, and keep exploring. Goodbye for now.